Hello, gentle viewers, and welcome to another episode of Out of the Park Baseball 18. This is Indian welcoming you to the second half of season number 4. So, as you can see, we've only had a 44 and 43 record in the first half of the season, which doesn't put us in great position for the playoffs, but if we look at the MLB standings, we are in possession of a wild card spot right now. Now, the Seattle Mariners are really hot, so there's no guarantees we'll keep this spot, but we're still in sort of okay position. For our owner goals, they're not super happy about Tijuan Forbes, although he is hitting better, and we're still projected to lose money. So there's a real chance this could be my last season with the Indians. We'll see what happens. He is demanding for patience. So if we get fired, it's going to be an interesting offseason for us. But what we need to do now is finish the season. And before we do that, let's take a quick overview of the team and see how people are doing. I know I looked at a lot of the stuff last time, so I was going to look for things that jump out to me. Zimmer is doing really well now that he's been given regular playing time. I'm very pleased with that, and it's probably gotten him a job at least now for a couple of seasons for sure. 2 WAR outfielders don't grow on trees, especially people who do most of it through their defense. So, anything else interesting right now? Is Naquin hurt, or is Naquin in the minors? Oh, I traded Naquin. That's right. That's right. Let's go ahead and advance the season, and we'll just continue from here. I suppose I should take a real quick look at the pitching staff. Things are looking good. The middle relief could use a little bit of work, but Rivero has already been a very good choice for us. Did we try to give him a new contract yet? Can I get you to take just a flat $3 million? Nope, he pretty much wants his $3.5 million. Oh, he could be a possible straight up free agent, so I can't risk. Can I get you to sign 2 years for $3.5 million? All right, I'll give him a 1-year deal. He's getting a pretty substantial raise, but it's not like he doesn't deserve it. Let's go ahead and continue. A trade proposal, is it serious or is it bullshit? It's bullshit. No, I'm not taking your terrible third baseman in exchange for my awesome center fielder. Another trade proposal, is it for another crappy infielder for someone who's actually good? You're not giving me back my own player. I remember Nelly Rodriguez. I got rid of him for a reason. No. Stop giving me offers like this. I really hope OOTP changes the trade II. I don't mind that trading is harder. Again, and you're probably tired of me hearing about this, I don't like the fact that they never offer a legitimate deal that any sane person would take. It could be my scouting. Now, it could always be that my scouting is so heavily based on major leaguers that I'm not seeing the true potential of the minors. This is something I might want to do in the off-season. Adjust the scouting budget. But we'll save that for the off-season. Are we still a league baseline for development? We should be at a full $12 million. We'll need to upgrade that next season. I got my 1-year deal. That's fine. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it'll work. Now, see, if you offered me deals like this, good player for good player, I'd probably talk to you more. But instead, you keep giving me a big fat pile of bullshit. Oh, Roberto Perez cleared waivers. Demote to AAA. How's Tinsley doing, by the way? Is he getting any playing time? He's had 3 at-bats. Well, that does create a problem, and the problem is he doesn't fit in easily anywhere. I mean, I could... No, I don't want Tinsley playing over Mejia. That would be stupid. So we'll just have to see what happens in the future. A trade proposal, is it a real one or is it a fake one? You want Zimmer, so it's probably a fake one. Why do you do this? Why? Why do you think I want this? Is it because OSA loves him? Okay, OSA thinks he's worth more than I do. I trust my scout. Go away. You know what? Let's just make Zimmer untouchable for right now. Oh, Russell Martin's injured. He might actually be getting ready to end his career. He's already in his late 30s. I just said Bradley Zimmer was untouchable, or did I put him on the block? Untouchable. There. No. Go away. 200 wins for Zach Greinke. Very nice. I swear to God, it better not be for Bradley Zimmer. This is a... People think I have this really terrible first base position, and I don't. Is it because Stunkel is flagged as a right fielder? Here. Maybe he'll stop making stupid offers now. Look, he's a first baseman. Oh, now we don't want to bother you every 5 minutes. I'd almost rather have Pete O'Brien up if Bradley's not going to get playing time every day. This is a tricky decision because I want Bradley to get better, but he's had a lot of time at AAA. Actually, not that much time. Let me send Bradley back to AAA. I am going to call up O'Brien. No, I'm not going to call up O'Brien. O'Brien's terrible. I have so many outfielders right now. Do I really need Collins and Krieger? The difference is Krieger's hitting kind of well. And Collins is not. I'm going to send Collins down and call up another outfielder just so I've got a backup. And we'll make it Schaff since he's the... There we go. Now I have 5 outfielders and I feel better. Especially since Fisher's just a DH at this point, let's be honest. Anyone I want to trade? I'd love to trade Jose Ramirez, but it'll never happen. Do I go ahead and send Bradley down and call up Cron? Just so that Bradley plays every day? I mean, if he hits his max home run power, he's going to be an amazing player. But he keeps not getting playing time, which is my fault. I mean, I didn't realize Stunkel was actually a first baseman. Or do we just consider trading Brad? No, I can't give up someone with that kind of power ceiling for nothing. So I'm going to send Bradley down, and I will call up... Could call up someone like Cantu. At least he's not likely to take much playing time away from Stunkel. I could just make Michael Tinsley learn first, but the thing is, I don't think he can handle it. I could always use a new third baseman. How are you doing at AAA? Not so good. And this is your first season at AAA, and you're only 22, so let's not rush you. do want a new first base. I want someone who can just... I'm just going to call up Cron. Cron can back up. He'll still hit the occasional homer. And just make sure you don't start him regularly. And that's all I ask. Now, see, you're going to give him regular... What? Bullshit. I don't have a backup third baseman now, do I? That's why Collins was still on the roster. I mean, Forbes is doing okay, but I don't necessarily know if I want him playing every single day. Yeah, because Krieger's just second and short. He can't play third. Then I will actually send Schaff back down. No, the thing is I really need 4 outfielders. The problem is Taylor, who can only play second. And he's not even starting because the AI is starting Krieger. Which makes more sense from a right now standpoint. I have to admit that. But Kipnis isn't coming back for a while. Is Taylor hitting all that well? Let's get you back to AAA, Taylor. I want you starting every day. If they're going to start Krieger anyway, I might as well just leave him up and then call up Collins. And let's flag him as a second baseman for the moment so the game knows not to bombard me with offers for second baseman. Wow, as a second baseman, you love frickin' Krieger. Damn. I kind of see why the AI was starting him over Taylor. And let's just let Taylor just get regular playing time. Maybe Krieger's my future at second. I never realized he was that good. How did I get Krieger? Did I draft you? Oh, he was drafted in 2015, so before I got him. Huh. He's hitting well enough. Let's go ahead and make him the everyday starting second baseman for the rest of the season. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right, let us continue then. I'll sum up to the trade deadline. I don't think there's anyone I'm going to trade, to be honest with you. Osuna's ready to come off the DL. Nice. Who do I send down? Brown. It's not even a question. It's Brown. I want you in as a 6th inning setup man. Did I ever get my long-term deal with Crockett? I did not. Because I think I was waiting to see, and he's having such an awesome season. It's just he's going to throw 80 innings. Offer extension. I'll give you 4 years. That will increase by $1 million every year. I know I'm spending a lot of my money on relievers, and I kind of feel silly for doing that. But I've had a hard time finding good left-handed relievers, so I'm going to go ahead and make this offer to Crockett. Just to lock down a really good reliever for the team. During his peak years, no less. So after this season, we'll still have Familia for another couple seasons. I'll have Osuna for another couple seasons. He really should be the closer, but Osuna's kind of keeps getting injured, so. And then I have You're Gonna Walk. Leak I just signed for another season. He could be my lefty reliever, but no, I really wanted Crockett to stay. Because you never know who's going to be good from season to season, right? Trade deadline. Is it a real proposal or is it a fake one? It's a fake one. No, okay, this is actually a legitimately interesting proposition that I'm still going to reject. Because he's not that good. But at least they're trying. At least they're trying. Reject trade. Let's see if I get another trade proposal. I do. What? Crockett? Nah. Crockett? You said you loved my D. Oh, wow. He thinks he's worth a whole lot more money next season. I'm going to do arbitration with him. I can't afford to sign him to a long-term deal right now if he's going to be asking for $5-6 million a season. Next season. Do I flip Crockett? I've got Rivero, who could be at least as good as he is. But the problem is Crockett's been my best reliever this season. So if I trade him now, I'm actually hurting my chances for this season. I need a new starter. Montero's not getting the job done. I mean, he's walking all kinds of people, which is really weird. He's giving up all kinds of homers. Do I have a starter in the minors who could fill his spot? It's probably going to be like Mitch Brown, and I don't trust Brown to be a starter for me. It could be Ross Stripling. I mean, he's doing okay in AAA. I'd rather take the risk on him. Let's go ahead and let's try to waive him. I'm going to call up Stripling. I mean, I could make Merritt a starter, but the thing is, Merritt's actually done pretty well as a reliever. And if he's found a new niche, especially if I end up trading Kyle Crockett, I don't see any reason to upset that. We'll see how Stripling does as my number 5 guy. Bauer's having a really bad season this year. He's given up way too many homers. And I find that distressing. Waiting for it to save. There we go. Player development. Just a quick scan here. Miles J is getting better. Familia's about the same. Tinsley's just getting better at everything. It's going to get harder and harder to justify not finding a spot for him somewhere. Krieger looks good. Gavin Collins is getting worse, but he's always kind of a stopgap situation anyway. Brantley's not going to be long for this team. Jacob Rain keeps improving. Casey Shane keeps improving. Julian Mayweather keeps improving. Nolan Martinez is someone to consider, but I think he still has the problem where he's not going to strike many people. Yeah, he's a reliever. I don't know why he would even be remotely considered a starter at this point. So, how are we doing, guys? We're at 500. We still kind of, sort of have a nice chance. Let's look at the team home screen, see if there's anything I can do. It's Fisher. A guy hitting 204 should not be batting cleanup. You're going back to the minors, Fisher. I'd rather see Tinsley play every day at designated hitter, which is probably what would happen. Go to AAA, Fisher, and I'll call up another outfielder. Yeah, let's see, because I don't have a real right fielder, so to speak. I can just swap your position to right field, it's fine. Look, Bradley Zimmer instantly becomes a megastar at right field. Give me just 1 second. Sorry about that. Welcome back. So, as I was saying, Bradley Zimmer becomes like a megastar the moment I put him at right field. Probably because his defense is so much better. So we really need a backup center fielder. Which I guess means Mejia, who can at least not embarrass himself at center. Yeah, we'll go ahead and call him up. Now, let's see. It better be Tinsley. You're seriously going to put... No. I hate fucking Terry Francona right now at the moment. This is bullshit. Why would you play Cron instead of keeping Stunkel. You know what? I'm going to force Stunkel at first base. This should convince you. Here, you will be playing him at first base. And now let's see if you do the smart thing. No, stop putting Cron in the lineup. He doesn't deserve it, not compared to Tinsley. I get that he hits lots of homers, but it should be more than that. Don't you already favor on base more than power, or do you favor power more? You favor power over speed, and you favor average over on base. Then that should definitely be Tinsley. Tinsley is too good a hitter to be riding the pine right now. He draws walks, he gets on base. This is what we want from our offensive players. And here you are sticking frickin' Cron as a designated hitter. He doesn't deserve it. He ain't that good. I'm sending Cron's butt back down to the minors. If you can't learn how to... Oh, I'd have to waive him. Fine. I don't actually care. Waive Kevin Cron. Is there anyone else I could call up to fill a spot that he wouldn't be tempted to use there? No, if I call up Fisher, he'll instantly make Fisher the DH. Damn it, Francona, quit making stupid decisions. Quit trying to play players who don't deserve their spots. If I call up O'Brien, he'll definitely make him the regular DH. I could call up Bradley and see if he decides to make Bradley the DH. All right, if I call up Bradley, who do you make the DH? Bradley. It gets Bradley regular playing time. Now, what if I take off the requirement to play Stunkel every day at first base? And now let's see what you do with the lineup. You put Bradley at first and Stunkel at DH. Now see, if you're benching Tinsley for Stunkel, I can accept that. And this does give Bradley the everyday playing time, which is what he really needs to develop. So we'll do this for now, and then we'll see what happens in the future. I really wish you play Tinsley more. But the problem is he's a catcher on a team with an amazing catcher. So let's just continue for now. And Kluber's out for 6 days. I want to make sure they skip his start. So I'll go ahead and tell him to bench him for 6 days. He's aging badly right now, which is a real shame. Is it his stuff? Yep, he's losing his stuff. I can't pick up your option. I can't. I know you're super popular and people are going to be angry with me if I let you go, but I can't pick up that option. I might see if after I void your option, you'll take a shorter deal. But if you're losing your stuff, you're not the same pitcher. You're not even the same pitcher by a little bit. So... Okay, I thought my Indians got swept. I missed the play. Oh, I really wish they would make that clearer. Here we are, 1 game over 500. It's got to be the offense this season. Okay, the bullpen ERA is not great. The defense isn't great. I think we're just dealing with an aging lineup. Like, Michael Brantley at this point is probably... Oh, damn it. So one of the genuinely good players on my team gets hurt. And I think Ventura... I think he's the only one that can play left. Yeah, Brantley can't play right. Kageyama can play right, but is going to play center. Mejia plays center and left. We'll make it Will Benson. He can go ahead and get a couple of weeks of worth of at-bats. Tulowitzki for 300 homers. Nice. Congratulations, Tulo. I'm going to send... No. What am I going to do? The thing is, Leak won't let me demote him to AAA, I think. Yep. Because he's a greedy bastard. I could try waiving Gant. I mean, Gant hasn't been all that hot. Holland has, like, no stamina anymore. Are you all I got in that trade? Yeah, that's all I got. And he's been having a bad season. Because he's walking people, which he shouldn't be doing. What do I do with you, Gant? Do I send you to the minors so I can activate Holland? You know what? I'm just going to have... If he's arbitration eligible and he thinks he's getting any big contract from me, he's vastly mistaken. I'm actually going to send Holland on a rehab assignment. And then I'll call him up on September 1st. And that'll prevent me from having to use an option unnecessarily. And now we're under 500. Delightful. Why are we under 500? My front of my bullpen's really good. I don't know why. Okay, part of it is just Bauer is just garbage this season. He's just hot garbage. I think we just got an aging rotation without a whole lot of young talent to replace it. You can ride the pine. And I just freaking lost Ventura, too, which means I have to call up Derek Fisher because he's the only outfielder who's ready. And I'm going to lose Benson, too. Well, let's go ahead and call up Fisher. And Bobby Bradley's playing time's going to disappear again because Francona ignores this year's results. And Benson's out for 2 weeks. Let's call up... No, do I call up Holland now? I might as well. And Holland can do some middle relief for us, too. And then you can put Gant on the use less often list. And then let's go ahead and continue. We can get Zimmer back. Awesome. Let's send Fisher right back to AAA. I don't want him playing right now. He needs to be punished for his inadequacies. Ooh, Carrasco's fine. It's only 4 days, which means that, yeah. And Benson's not coming back right away. That's fine. Up there goes Alex Blandino. Who's having kind of a bad season anyway. Now, that doesn't justify, you know, him being injured, but he wasn't that important, so... Always save. Always save. And now it's time to... Ooh, Craig Kimbrell wants a trade. Oh, Corey Kluber had an excellent month. Very nice, Kluber. And Rafael Montero is pitching nicely in AAA. All right. So let's continue. Chris Colabello is going to retire. We already knew that, though. And Rob Kaminsky's going to retire. He was 26 and in rookie ball. I'm not hugely surprised. Oh, congratulations to the Clippers. They got themselves a playoff spot. We can get Brantley and Kipnis. Kipnis is still out for 2 more days. We'll just go ahead and put Brantley back on the roster and let the AI deal with him as he sees fit. 1 day, 2 days, Kipnis comes back. And continue. And Antiquan Forbes is now out. And he's more problematic because I don't have an obvious third base candidate. Except for Anderson Franco. Where is Anderson Franco? You sent him to Double-A. I mean, Collins can play third, sorta. He's a good defensive third baseman, at least. We'll just do that. We'll just let Collins play third. Tinsley's getting at bats. He's vulturing them where he can, and he's doing a damn fine job with them. How's Bradley been doing? Bradley's actually starting to pick up his pace a little bit. A 190 average is obviously not going to cut it, but he's drawing so many walks and hitting so well. Oh, he's back. Okay. All right, let's continue. Haha, Cincinnati. Let me take a look at my manager screen and see who's been so hot. Mejia, Familia's been on point. Stripling's been a great choice. And Crockett's cooling off. Maybe now you'll talk to me, Crockett. Oh, now you don't want $5 million a year anymore. Nope. Guadalupe Chavez, who's in Double-A, don't care. Chris McCracken. He's doing pretty well. Let me take a look at Anderson. How are you enjoying Single-A? In 150 innings, you're striking people out, giving up a handful of walks, and you're keeping it in the park. I'm going to go ahead and promote you to Double-A, or I'm going to promote you to High A. And we'll see how you do after that. Hey, look, it's time for Roberto Osuna's arm to fall off again. My God, man. I already called Greg Holland back up, right? I did. I will be so glad when I can get rid of Mike Leake. I mean, I'm not that upset about the trade. What the hell? Oh, not my Mejia. I mean, all I gave up was Greg Allen. How's Greg Allen doing, by the way? Oh, of course, he has a good season for frickin' St. Louis. Okay, they won that deal. And they won it pretty handily. Kip wants an extension. The thing is, Kipnis is getting super fragile. Mike Leake, I hope they pitch you more and your arm is like literally detached from your shoulder. I know that's mean. I don't care. I don't care. Let's advance another week. Carrasco I do care about. Let's go ahead and sit Carrasco for 7 days. I really don't want him missing a start right now, but I don't have a real another option. Come on. And David Spear retired. How close are we to locking up this wild card spot? What is our magic number? It is 5. So either we win 5 or Tampa Bay loses 5 or some combination of that. We've got a 4-game series against Columbus. See, this is why I can't afford to re-sign Kip. He's been getting hurt like every 5 minutes this whole season. I will offer him the 1-year deal, which maybe he takes, which is something of a risk. But I think he won't. And that would get us a first-round draft pick. Can get Forbes back, very nice. Brantley's out for 2 weeks because, of course, he is. Okay, we've got the wild card slot cinched in. Very, very nice. We really got hot after the All-Star break, and I think part of that was just getting Derek Fisher's bat out of the lineup. Interesting. Nothing too huge. All right, who's Rookie of the Month? I've got so many rookies this season, I kind of figured I'd have at least a chance, but it's all right. Oh, Jordan Johnson was pitcher of the season. Seattle got their wild card. Very nice. Let's sim to the beginning day of the playoffs, and then I'll start setting my roster. Who's Andrew Pullen? I guess he must be a real player, but man, 50 homers. He led the National League in homers last season too. A 330. Yeah. Damn. Noah Syndergaard won a triple crown, a pitching triple crown. And Luis Arias of the Twins. No wonder. Oh, they think he's going to crash. This is basically going to be the best season he ever has. Let's take a look at our playoff roster. We got Stunkel and Bradley. Bradley's actually started to put some of his abilities into practice. I mean, for him to have a 774 OPS despite a 212 average, oh, you're on the roster to stay, my friend. Before we let me make sure my playoff roster is set. It is. I'm pretty cool with that. No, I want Gant off the roster. I don't want Gant having even a snowball's chance in hell at pitching. Don't I already have like 13 pitchers? No, I only have 12. I would rather have Jacob Rame pitch. So let's go ahead and do that. Remove from playoff roster. No, he's already on the playoff roster. Remove. I want Gant on the I want, if it'll let me, I'm going to put Rame on the playoff roster. Oh yeah, I got to put you on the Major League roster first, don't I? Okay, now that you're on Cleveland, can I put you on the playoff roster? There we go. Gant has been terrible this season. And we'll put you as middle relief. Avoid high leverage. There we go. Rest of the bullpen I'm cool with. 4-man rotation. I'm going to leave Bauer out. Because Bauer has been really, really bad this season. Jay gets the number 3 spot. Stripling gets the number 4. I'm maybe overthinking this, but I mean, he's been so bad. Let me put him in middle relief. That'll give us a reinforcement there. And then lineups. Bradley starting. Oh, you're putting Stunkel in left. He's not a bad left fielder. Thought for a minute you were benching him. I hope Stunkel gets some Rookie of the Year votes. He's actually had a pretty good season hitting. Why do you hate Tinsley? Is it just because he doesn't hit for power? I mean, good lord, do I have to like murder people in the lineup to get you to play him, Francona? I don't know. Pitching staff, I want Kluber playing this game. Let's sim up to the game. I'm not going to actually play the games this time around. But let me know in the comments at the end of this episode if you actually want me to start doing that again. Maybe you find it boring. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Let's finish the day. We have more playoffs, so that's good. Brantley's back. Do I want Brantley on the playoff roster? Over Benson? Yes. Let's take you off the playoff roster, and then let's put Brantley on the playoff roster. Not that I have any beef with Benson, but he wasn't that great this season. And Brantley is the proven veteran. So, we've cleared the wild card round. Very nice. Okay, so Carrasco's going to start the series. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Game 1. Carrasco gets his brains hammered. Well, I guess that's to be expected. Oh, wasn't Carrasco? Carrasco had a pretty decent game, and then Trevor frickin' Bauer. Bloody Bauer. Another blood. This is looking bad. I don't know if they just have a better lineup than we. They're just a better team than we are. Let's be blunt. Wow. They won 100 games this season. I guess I shouldn't be that upset that we're just getting destroyed. Yeah, a 3-round sweep, and it wasn't even close. They were just lighting up all of our pitchers. This was our chance, guys. We could have won this game. Who blew the save? Crockett. Damn you, Crockett. Another early exit in the playoffs. No, Kipnis can come off the DL. Actually, everyone should be coming off the DL as soon as the playoffs are done. So it's the Dodgers and the Yankees. I think the Dodgers are about to sweep them. A bad year for the AL Central. Clevenger. Having him back next season will be a big boost. Congratulations to the Dodgers. Not that I'm particularly fond of LA, but I'd rather see them win than the Yankees, right? A fantastic score. I could get Yandy Diaz back. I'm just kidding. No one wants. Hamlet Marte. Was he generated by the game, or is he an honest-to-goodness actual player? That's awesome. Hamlet. That's so good. Okay. So these guys need to come off the DL. That's how the DL works. Okay. Kluber. I'm going to void his option, and we're going to talk to him. Option voided. Leak, not even remotely, yeah. And Brantley made the right decision there. Holland wants to be a free agent. Another easy decision. Void the shit out of that. Oh, he was actually happy about pretty much everything except for the profits. Quit asking me to make money. I can win games or I can make money. I can't do both. Off-season begins. Arbitration. Wow, they traded Tyler Naquin for a pretty decent package, actually. I'm kind of upset. Alright, arbitration. Stripling. You did okay. Team will offer you $3 million. I'm sorely tempted to just non-tender both Gant and O'Brien. I'm going to do that. I'm going to non-tender you both. Okay. Holland, I can try talking extension with you. Wow, you'll actually... yes. If you'll take a lower salary, I will happily do that. League can go take a long walk off a short pier. So it comes down to Kluber and Kip. Kluber thinks he's worth like $1 billion. I'm going to submit you a qualifying offer. You won't take it, and you'll be a free agent. Kipnis. He also wants a pretty hefty raise. No. I'm going to offer you both qualifying offers. You'll either take them or you won't. And at the very least, I'll get me a player like that. Oh, no, not Jan Gomes. He's gone. No. Oh. Yeah, he's pissed at me for sending him to the minors. I probably won't be able to re-sign him. It's fine. Montero's not that great to begin with. If we let Kluber and Kipnis both walk, I will be making a splash in the free agent market. Damn it, Brantley, I wish you would have opted out. I totally get why you didn't, but I wish you would have. Oh, it feels so good to get some of these people off my payroll. Anyone else I want to think about extending? Maybe like next season? How much longer do I have Osuna? Yeah, you stink. Alright, so let's sim up to some awards. Just long enough to see if Holland signs, and he does. So, an excellent choice, I think. He didn't pitch a super lot in Cleveland, but $2.8 million is definitely worth it. And we're going to go and end the episode here. We have finished the season. Another bounce from the playoffs, but we did better. We got really hot toward the end of the season. I'm really pleased with how this has gone so far. Now, this is a decision year for us, in that if we look at personnel, this isn't the last year of my contract. Which means if we don't win the World Series this year, there's a good chance I'll be fired. If I'm fired, I'll move on to another team. We'll continue with a different team. Which could be interesting for us. So we'll have to see what happens. But that's it for this episode. So I hope you have enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Particularly in the comments, let me know if you'd like to see me play more of the games during the season. It makes for longer episodes, but maybe that's something you're interested in seeing the way I manage, what have you. I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Next episode, we'll go through the off-season, and then following that, we'll begin Season 5, potentially our last with the Indians, depending on what the owner thinks. But thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And this has been Avindian, bidding you good day, good luck, and good fortune.